Good morning, everyone. Welcome to DIY Exotic Wear. I'm getting ready to cut out some pattern bundle orders and figured I'd come live and talk to you all about the pattern bundles because I get a lot of questions about them. Let me just fix some coffee really quick.
I gotta go get a new stem.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
All right, no problem. How is everyone doing? Are we ready for the holidays? I can't believe Christmas is like in what, a week? 2 weeks? Not even 2 weeks? Like this year has flew. It was such a great year though. I've accomplished so much and I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, I will be ending this year with a bang. Alright, so I'm coming back. I should have did this before, but okay. So if you may or may not know, I will be away until the new year. So if you place an order today for a pattern bundle or an outfit, it will not be shipped till January 3rd. So yeah, I've been prepping. I told you guys I'm headed to Jersey / New York next week. Well, actually this week. And I'm going to the club and selling outfits. I'm super excited because it's been about a year since I've been to the club. That's where it all started. So yes, I'm very excited about that. But right now I'm just cutting out some pattern bundles. I do have 3 that I need to do. 3 orders. So I have 3 poster boards and I don't know how this is gonna work with this blade because I know it's old. I might just change it. Let's see. So I always get a lot of questions about this pattern bundle and what it consists of. So with the physical patterns, it comes with 10 patterns. It comes with most of the patterns that are digitized. Some of them are not digitized yet, but most of them are. Are you going to save this live? Yes, I'm going to save it. I will save it. I save all my lives because I know a lot of people may be at work, and usually when I go live, it's in the morning. So yes, I got you. So the pattern bundle, it comes with 10 patterns. It comes with the tube top and the mini skirt. One of my most popular patterns. This was like the first pattern that I released digitally. And yeah, you get these 2. You get the high waist bottoms, which I'll be releasing that pattern before I leave. Sometime between now and Friday, I will be releasing one more pattern before I go. You get a triangle top and thong pattern. You get a halter top pattern. Like I said, most of these are digitized. The only one that's not digitized, I believe, is the skirt. You get a circle skirt. I know someone had a question about how to use this pattern. I know it it looks weird when you get it. It's like, okay, what do you do with this? So when I get back, I will be doing a video on how to make a circle skirt. This pattern I didn't digitize because I'm still working on the sizing for like the larger sizes, and the measurements for the waistband. It can get a little tricky. But I will show you guys how to make the medium size one when I get back. You get the thong, the triangle thong. I use this thong for everything. People are always asking me what thong pattern I use. This is the thong pattern, and it comes with the triangle top and the triangle thong, which is also available. And then this is the one piece, the simple one piece. Super easy to make. You can make this outfit in about 15 minutes once you master it. And then you have the triangle bodice, which I just released this pattern last week. And then the last one is the money bag. Don't mind my beat up patterns, okay? My patterns, they've been through it, but they work. They do what they need to do, okay? So these are my original patterns. I'm just taking them, and now I cut them out. I have 3 here because I have 3 orders. And then when I'm done, I label them. So now I use stickers. Before I used to handwrite them. And then the last customer, well, not the last one. One of my previous orders, I wrote in cursive. And I guess I know a lot of these newer, younger children, younger kids, should I say, you guys don't really know how to read cursive. So she sent me a message. She's like, I cannot read your handwriting. And I'm like, girl, like, nobody ever complains about my handwriting. If anything, people say I have neat handwriting. So when I got that message, I was like, okay, I'm not handwriting anything anymore. So now I wish I had a set that was done. But you can see in the video what they look like now. They are made with my computer, so you don't have to worry about not being able to understand my handwriting. And it just looks a lot neater and more professional, being that it is cardboard, you know. But yes, you will get that. And it comes with basic instructions. Now, when I say basic instructions, when you purchase my digital patterns, you get step-by-step photo instructions, right? When you purchase this bundle, the instructions do not go into detail. Okay, so a lot of people, they purchase this pattern bundle and they're like, okay, how do I put it together? The pattern bundles do not come with in-depth instructions. If you want in-depth instructions, you're gonna have to purchase the digital pattern, which, you know, is, to me, the digital patterns are better because you're able to get multiple sizes. When you get this pattern bundle, it just comes in one size. Okay, and you're just getting the basic instructions. So I'll put on here where you put the fabric, where the fold is, where you need a serge, and then I'll put hem and hem. So you're just getting simple instructions. So you do need to have some sort of knowledge on reading patterns. Okay, I've been getting a lot of messages about this. Oh, I thought it was going to come with instructions. So let me say this. Whenever I put out a product and I sell it, I'm always going to give all the details. I'm not leaving anything out because I don't want anybody to be surprised when they get their packages, because that just makes more work for me. I have to explain things that are written in the description. So you guys might see me say a lot, read the description, read the description. And it's because I said this before, and I'm not trying to be rude, okay? But if you guys are planning to be business owners, you have to read, okay? You have to, because you have to know what you're purchasing. You have to, you can't just buy things blindsidedly and not know what you're purchasing. And then when you get it, you're like, well, I thought. I lay everything out. I lay everything out to avoid confusion, because when there's confusion, it makes my job harder, because I have to explain things multiple times. So all I ask is that you read the description before you purchase. Okay? Even for the vendors that I saw, I always get questions. Is it overseas? Is it a US based vendor? How long is the shipping? If you go on my website and you click on the vendors, I answer every single question. Okay? So, like I said, with these patterns, you're just getting basic instructions. I will gladly answer any questions, but I haven't had the time to make a video for every single pattern. Eventually, I will get there, but I can't make videos as fast as some of you may like. It's gonna take time. These videos take time to make, especially if you want to edit them and do all the music and things like that. Because that's what I want to do. I want my videos to be professional. I don't want to keep having live videos. I want to have, professional videos, but I really don't have time for that right now. Okay? So if you have questions, ask. I'm not saying don't ask questions. I'm saying to read, and then if you have questions, let me know. My inbox is always open. You can ask anybody that I work with. They always say I respond fast because I'm always on my phone. Like I work on my phone. That's part of my job. I'm always on social media, so my phone is usually in my hand for about 60% of my day. So when I see your message, I will respond. Be patient, because I do a lot. So it may take me some time, but 9 times out of 10, when you message me, I answer quickly. Okay, so does anybody have questions about these pattern bundles? Do you make your outfits in small, medium, large, or do you make them one size fits most? So when I do ready to ship outfits, which I've been doing a lot lately because originally I was doing custom. So when I say custom, I mean, I would make one outfit, usually in a medium. And just so you guys know, a size medium is one size fits most. So when people are selling one size fits most, it's usually a size medium. So now I do size mediums and I advertise them as one size fits most. So if I make a medium outfit and I put it on my website, I'll put that it's available in a small, medium, and maybe a large, depending on the outfit, how stretchy it is. So I really only have one outfit, but I have the option for people to order a small, medium, large. If they order a small, I'll still send that same outfit. If they order a medium, I'll still send them that same outfit. So the most common size, at least for my customers, is a medium. So if you want to do ready to ship, make a size medium. If you have customers who are not a size medium, maybe you cater to a plus size, which let me just say this, plus size industry is something that needs to be hopped on. There's a lot of money in that industry because there's plus size girls looking for outfits all the time. So that would be some good money. If I know a couple seamstresses, they only sell plus size. Okay, so that might be a market that some of you want to tap into because it's not a lot of people doing plus size. I used to do custom. I would make one outfit, and then as the orders came in, I would make different sizes. I stopped doing that because it was like I was tired of making the same outfits over and over and over and over. So now I do ready to ship. And ready to ship has been doing good. It works for me because, I like having outfits ready to ship and not having to worry about scrambling to make an outfit. it's just better to me. But everybody's situation is different. Some people like doing custom. I don't like doing customs anymore. So it really depends on what you want for your brand and who you're trying to cater to. But I will say that most dancers are a size medium, a small medium. So if you make a medium, that's gonna fit a small because it's spandex. It stretches out a lot. It could even fit a large depending on how stretchy the fabric is. So you can make one medium, and that one medium could be sold to a small, a medium, or a large because it's gonna stretch to their body. And then as you get more orders, you can kind of gauge and see, okay, this size is really popular. Let me make the next ready to ship a large. So I'm gonna start focusing more on plus size when I get back home because I get so many messages. I really love your outfits, but most of them only go up to a size large. So, the plus size market is in demand. It is in demand. So don't sleep on the plus size, ladies. And being plus size myself, I get it because it's so hard to find cute things for bigger sizes. Um, so yes, definitely do what works for you. I'm not a fan of custom. Medium will be the most common size. Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm so happy I discovered your channel. I can't wait to see more patterns from you. They're all amazing. Can't thank you enough. Thank you so much. That really makes me so happy when I read things like that because I work so hard on those patterns. It's something that I've been wanting to do for the longest, but I was just being lazy because it's not easy. Okay, one day I'll show you guys the process of getting your patterns digitized. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of back and forth because I don't digitize the patterns myself. I don't know how to do that. I tried. Um, that's something I need to be teach. Like I would pay somebody. I would love to learn how to digitize my own patterns because I could save so much money, but I don't. So I have to hire a pattern maker, right? And then the pattern makers they usually don't. They're usually from like third world countries, so that means that there's a language barrier. Okay, so you're going back and forth, testing patterns, wasting paper, wasting ink. It's a lot of work, but it's so worth it in the end. Once you have that pattern in front of you, it just feels really good. So thank you. I do appreciate that. How do you handle if the outfit doesn't fit, too small, too big? So if the outfit is too big and the customer already has it, then you pretty much will have to ask them to return the outfit, which is fine. Jersey, stop. The guy just came in. He's fixing something, and Jersey is barking like a madman. Stop that noise. Okay, so if it's too big and you realize it's too big before you send it out, all you have to do is take it in. All you have to do is take the outfit in. In the seams. Okay, so let me get an example. So these are some high waist. The strings, I haven't cut the strings off yet, so don't mind that. But if this was too big, I would cut the seams, take off how much I need to take off, a half an inch, and then I would just straight stitch it or zigzag stitch it closed. that is what you can do to make things smaller. Now, to make things bigger, that is a little different. It depends on the outfit. That's why I like making outfits that are adjustable. Right? So when I say adjustable, I didn't finish cutting this off yet. So this is a top. Put it on my mannequin. I'm finishing up my outfits to take to Jersey. Isn't this cute? Little booties matter. Whoa. Okay, so you see how I have the back like this for the loops to go through. So this is going to allow this outfit to be worn by different sizes. If you just close it off with no kind of loop like that, then it's going to be able to fit only one size. But if you have a string through it, then it can fit more than one size. Does that make sense? So I try to make adjustable outfits. I don't close my backs. I don't close my backs. I leave them like this and I put a string through it. That is a way to avoid having sizing issues. Okay? So that is why you notice a lot of my patterns have strings. This is a dress I made using the halter dress pattern. Okay, so we have strings on the top and strings in the back. So because of the strings on the top and the back, we're able to, this can fit a small, it can fit a medium, it can fit a large, because we have strings. So I try to make outfits that are adjustable to avoid the sizing problem. But you will have sizing problems. That's just, it's a part of the game, and you learn as you go. Write down your measurements. I'm always writing down measurements. This way, if it turns out fine, the next time I make it, I know exactly which measurements to use. I have books filled with just measurements. Okay? It's trial and error. It is trial and error. There's no way to avoid that wrong size. All right, I'm about to read the rest of the comments. Hold on. I should have did the stickers. I have to print them. So now this is an extra step that I have to do with the patterns, which is why they went up to 150, because now I have to print out the stickers and use my Cricut and use like my printer. So that's why the pattern package is now 150. It used to be 130. It used to be 125 when I first started. Then they got really popular, so I raised the price. Why? Because yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay, I'm almost done with this. I think I have 4 more. How did you start selling? Did you start making things and post to your social media? Yes, that is how I started. That's exactly how I started. Originally I started making swimwear, and then I decided I didn't really like doing that. And I came across exotic wear. So that is how I started. I started on Etsy. I was selling face masks on Etsy. And, you know, I was thinking of, all right, after these face masks are done, what am I going to do? What can I do with my sewing machine and make some money besides face masks? Because face masks are not going to be around forever. So that's how I got into exotic wear. I went to the club around this time last year. I've only been doing this for about a year. Okay, thank you. I'll see you soon. So I've been doing this for about a year. My anniversary was maybe like last month. So yeah, I started making outfits, putting them on Etsy. I was selling designer on Etsy at the time. I was making a killing. Okay, but you know, you got haters on Etsy. So I had that got shut down. Well, it didn't get shut down, but I got a notification from Etsy, you know, basically saying you can't sell that on here. So I stopped. And I ended up going to the club, which I have videos on that if you guys haven't seen it. I have videos explaining what you need to do to get into the club. And I have a video of me actually going to the club. And then after that, like, I just, you know, started doing my own thing. I know I didn't want to go to the club every night. First of all, my lifestyle doesn't allow me to do that. Because, you know, I'm a mom. Not only am I a mom, I'm a single mom. So there's no way I could be in the club every single day. So that's when I started, you know, making my online presence known, advertising, and just building my brand up. And here we are. I decided to start selling patterns a couple months ago. I've been trying to transition. I still want to sew, but next year I'm going to be focusing more on teaching and other things. But yes, this was definitely what started it all, the stepping stone. And I am very happy. I am very happy to do what I want to do what I love, and not have to work for somebody else because I was miserable, guys. It was like everything happened at the right time. I got fired during the pandemic, it was really a blessing in disguise, okay? Because y'all know they was pretty much giving out free money. And I used that money to start this business. If I didn't get fired, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. So everything worked out perfectly for me. So 2021 was a great year for me. It was a great year. The next year is going to be even greater. All right. I got this paper. This is from Dollar Tree. They're 2 for $1. I used to get them from Walmart. But when I was getting them from Walmart, they usually only have like the white. And I don't want white because, you know, my DIY Exotic Wear, the brand is lime green. So Dollar Tree by me, they always have these. I just bought like 20 of them yesterday. And I forgot to keep the receipt to write off. I'm a little nervous about doing my taxes this year because I've never done my taxes as a business owner, and I know I should be keeping a lot of stuff, and I haven't been keeping it. So let's see. Let's hope they don't hurt me too bad when it's time to pay taxes. So this is the skirt. You can never go wrong with a skirt, okay? One thing dancers love is skirts. All right, so now we have all of our patterns cut out. Now the next thing I have to do is go to my computer and print out the labels. Before, like I said, I used to handwrite it. Now I'm not doing that anymore because somebody complained about my handwriting, which I think is very neat. But it's not about me. It's about my customers, and I want them happy. So I'm always improving. I'm always accepting criticism. That is what your job is as a business owner. You have to be able to accept constructive criticism. And you also have to be able to accept that some people you just can't make happy. Not everybody's going to like what you do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. So I'll look like. Oh, I do have some. I could do some of these. What I don't have is the name of the patterns. I have to print those. So first I have to print them on the sticker paper on my printer, and then I go to my Cricut, and my Cricut cuts everything out. So all I have to do is peel the sticker off. Cricuts do so many things, guys. If you don't have a Cricut, get one. I'm about to add it to my Amazon list. I have an Amazon list. If you guys did not know, I am an Amazon affiliate. So I do have direct links that you guys can purchase exactly what I use. All right, so we got hem. Serge. So that means that you will serge on this side with the other side. The hem, you will hem up top, hem on the bottom. So I have one mini skirt sticker here. So yeah. What is the copyright law on designer-inspired prints? Do I have to worry about anything? Always afraid to make items. Yep, you definitely do. You are taking a risk. You are risking your business when you sell those. That's why I really try not to sell those anymore. I've had a lady send my Instagram. Because on Etsy, like I said, I don't sell design on Etsy. I'm going to just wait until I print everything because then it's just going to get confusing. But she took it upon herself. First of all, she said that, and this is just what comes with this territory. So you guys have to really be prepared because there are some haters. I had this lady who claimed I stole one of her patterns, my mini skirt and tube top pattern that I came up with myself with my own hands. I made this pattern with my own hands almost over a year ago. Okay. I sell the pattern on Etsy. I get a notice from Etsy, some copyright thing. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm not selling designer. Why am I getting a copyright notice? It was a copyright notice from this person. I'm not going to say her name because she's really crazy and she might be watching this. But she said I stole her tube top and her skirt pattern. Let me tell you guys, this pattern looked nothing like mine. Like, it was a ruche skirt. So it turns out she goes after people who make similar items to her. And she has like some kind of copyright on her design. She's from the UK. So in the UK, the rules are a little different. So basically, Etsy took down my listing. I was very upset about that, guys. Very upset. And they basically told me, like, reach out to the seller. And I reached out to her. Yeah, I wanted to fly to the UK. That's all I'm gonna say. And she's going back and forth. You need to prove to me that you came up with this design. I said, lady, you are not the first ones to make ruche skirts. So yeah, she basically took money out of my pocket for about 2 weeks. So basically, she had 2 weeks to take me to court. So I said, you could take me to court because I got time. Take me to court. She didn't take me to court because she had no way to prove that I stole her design. And it turns out this lady was going around doing this to multiple small businesses, getting their listings taken down. If you made anything similar to hers, she would get it taken down. And yeah, it was just very upsetting. Like, I spent so much time with that tube top and skirt pattern and it was doing so well. Like, that was my best selling pattern. And this lady, who I've never even came across a day in my life, is saying that I stole her pattern. And then she was going on my Instagram. Like, this is how crazy she was. She was going on my Instagram, screenshotting pictures of designer items that I was selling on Instagram and sending it to Etsy. Like, she was emailing Etsy with screenshots of my Instagram designer outfits. Like, honey, we're talking about Etsy. Why are you on my Instagram screenshotting my work, sending it? Like, she was trying to basically get me in trouble. And I'm sure she was sending stuff to Instagram too. I'm sure she was reporting. But I didn't care. I was not backing down. And she eventually left me alone. She didn't sue me because she knows she couldn't sue me. How are you going to sue me? You have no way to prove that I stole your design. Nobody stole your design. You're not the first one to make a ruched skirt. So, yeah, like, it's a lot of stuff that comes with that. And, yeah, with the designer stuff, you're going to have people. Oh, shit, I put the wrong sticker. You're going to have people who are smart ASSESs. They will, oh, you shouldn't be selling that. Does Gucci know that you're selling that? The Chanel? Just block and ignore, okay? These people are not worth it. This is what they do for a living. They troll. They're just trolling. So, yeah, you, in person, if you're going to the club, you can sell the designer. It's better that way. But online, there's all sorts of trolls. There's people with lots of time on their hands that are going to annoy you. Okay? So just be very careful with that. And, you know, some of these platforms, they will remove you. Even Shopify. I've heard of people getting their Shopify stores frozen. So just be aware of that. It's a very tricky thing to do. But, you know, that's what dancers like. So they don't understand that we're risking our business when we do those things for them. When we make those outfits. I'm just cleaning up this one. So, yeah, I have some stories. I have some stories, y'all. Like, the jealousy is real in this industry. From other seamstresses, too. I have some stories, but I'm not about drama. I mind my business. I make my money. Even when I do that, they still want to bother me. They want to poke the bear. Then when the bear goes off, oh, why is she acting like that? Why are you acting like that? That's why I stay to myself. I'm in my own group. I'm not in all these other groups. I'm in my own group. I'm on my own business, and that's it. Can't be a young black woman making money out here because they just be so mad. Like, what you mad for? I'm always volunteering to help people. Always. I'm always giving out free information, and yet people still find a reason to not like me, to try to tarnish my brand. It's just ridiculous. Congrats, you look like a pro for just doing this for a year. I am thrilled to learn from you. Thank you. It's not hard. You know, with the right teacher, you can really learn so much. I wish I had somebody to teach me. I really just taught myself because I wasn't like getting, when I tried to take a class, I'm not gonna, you know, put anybody out there. It was pretty much a waste of money. So that's why I started doing things for myself, looking for my own vendors. I don't pay nobody for vendors. You can look for your own vendors if you really want to. I might do a video on how to look for your own vendors because it's so easy. It is so easy. And I want to say, stop buying stuff from Amazon, guys. You need to get directly to the source. Amazon is great because you don't have to wait forever. If I need something at the last minute and I realize I don't have it, yes, I'm going to get it on Amazon. But I try to order my stuff ahead of time, so if I notice I'm getting low on something, I'm getting it from China because I could get it for half the price from China. So just do your own research and practice, practice, practice. Hey, just got here. Which patterns is she doing? I'm doing all of them. I'm just cutting them. I'm just cutting them out. I have some bundles, some pattern bundles that have to go out tomorrow. So I'm just getting them ready and labeling them. And I will be shipping them tomorrow. So don't hate the player, learn the game. Okay. They don't understand that. Do you recommend the Juki industrial machine that you have? Okay, so I love my Juki industrial machine, but it is very fast, okay? And I've been using it, I want to say at least for half a year, and I still have some days where I'm like, what is going on? So with those industrial machines, they come with different motors. So I forgot I have a Duffy motor, I think it's called. You want your machine, your industrial machine, to have a servo motor. So the Duffy motor, and mind you, I don't even know if I'm saying the right word, Duffy. It might be called something else. I know servo is the motor that you want it to have. Mine does not have a servo motor. So with the servo motors, you are able to control the speed on your industrial machine. So, it's a great machine. And I prefer it over my home machine because I'm finding that my Singer cannot handle large, like thick layers of fabric. So when you are, hold on, I'm going to show you guys an example. This is one of the outfits I made. It's the basic one-piece pattern. I think I'm gonna add some rhinestones. I really don't know if I'm gonna have time to rhinestone everything. So like when I trim, this trim is technically 4 layers of fabric, 5 when you add in the actual Hello Kitty fabric. And I'm finding that my Singer Heavy Duty cannot handle these layers of fabrics. So I do prefer my industrial machine, but I still have to use my Singer home machine for the zigzag stitch, because when you're sewing on these designer bands or elastic bands. So if you guys notice, whenever I do YouTube videos, I don't do designer items, and that is because of what we talked about earlier. You have somebody who might watch a YouTube video, and now before you know it, you have a lawsuit coming. So whenever you see me making outfits, making patterns, I never use designer fabric. Never, okay? So when you're sewing these bands on, you should be using a zigzag stitch, okay? This is a zigzag stitch. So I still use my home machine for that. Now, it's hard when you get to like these corners here. The home machine doesn't do as good as my industrial machine. So I do prefer an industrial, but you definitely, hold on guys, I like mixed up my stuff. You definitely want to have that servo motor because you're going to be able to control the speed. You can't control the speed with a Duffy motor. That's what I have. It's not a Duffy, it's Tuffy with a T. It's a Tuffy motor. But yeah, I love my industrial. It does so much more than my home. How did you start getting your social media presence? Hold on. For me, I'm not really active. I'll be stuck on what to post. Do you have advice for that? Yes. For one, you have to post every day. Every single day. There should not be one day that goes by that you are not posting. Okay, so you can have amazing outfits. You can have a beautiful website. But if nobody knows who you are, how are they gonna buy your stuff? They can't. So my suggestion is if you're not a dancer and you don't really know much about dancers, you need to learn about them. So that comes with the research part. You have to study your audience. What do dancers like? What kind of music do they listen to? Where do they eat? What kind of clothes do they like? So you're going to post things based on that. So if you know your dancers like that new, I don't know, what is like a popular song right now? They like The Baby. They like the new The Baby song. You're going to post a picture with your outfit, and then in the background, you're going to have that new song playing. So when the dancers are scrolling on their timeline and they hear that song, they're going to stop and they're going to look at your post. If you want to, don't always post things that are selling. I go to some people's pages and they're like, oh, I can't get any sales. And then I go to your Instagram and you're just posting for sale, for sale, for sale. Not everybody wants to see that all the time. Some people, they want to be able to relate to things. So you have to do some lifestyle posts. Ask them questions. What do they put in their money bags? What size heel do they wear? What's in your money bag? What's your favorite thing to put in your duffel bag? You wanna post content that they're going to engage with, that they're gonna comment, because that's how Instagram boosts your posts. So if they see, oh, you just posted something and people are liking and commenting on it, they're going to show it to more people. But if you post something and people are just scrolling past it, Instagram's not going to show your post to everybody. So that is what I recommend. Find out what strippers like and post based on that. Don't always post just selling all the time. And promote yourself. You should be posting every day. And use all the platforms. You don't only have to use Instagram. You don't only have to use Facebook. I use Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I used to use Pinterest, but Pinterest I'm still figuring out. You have to make sure that you're on every single platform, because how many times has Instagram went down? Now, if you're just solely relying on Instagram, what if Instagram decides to start charging people one day? How are you going to promote? That's why it's good to promote on every single platform. It's a lot of work. It is. You're going to be on your phone a lot. You have to plan content. But once you get a system going, it's a lot easier. And then once you build your tribe, you don't really have to do too much. People are going to, buy from you as soon as you post things. Sometimes I'll post things and, one of my previous customers, they buy it right away. Those are the most important clients, is your previous customers. Forget the new customers. You want to focus on the customers you have, because obviously they like your work if they keep purchasing from you. So you want to keep them coming back. Okay? Promote on everything. When is it best to use the cross stitch machine? Should I invest or just use my serger? Do you mean the cover stitch? So I'm going to do a video soon on how to trim without a cover stitch or a serger, just a sewing machine. It is possible, guys. Okay? But when you use a cover stitch, you're getting a much cleaner finish. Right? So I'm going to show you guys some outfits that I ordered wholesale from someone, because like I said, I am going to New Jersey. And I wanted to have a lot of outfits, right? So she has a sewing machine, which is fine. She did a great job. So, do you see the difference? This is fold over elastic. Okay? It doesn't look bad. It's not bad at all. But when you use a cover stitch, do you see how much neater that looks with the cover stitch. Now, like I said, you can use fold over elastic and get a similar look. But to me, a cover stitch machine is just, it looks more professional, right? And it just feels nicer. So I highly recommend a cover stitch. But if you want a cover stitch machine, you have to at least know how to work a regular machine. You want to master a regular sewing machine before you jump into a cover stitch. But I always recommend a cover stitch. Always. Because I want everyone to take their sewing skills to the next level. I want everyone to have that professional look. Don't settle. Once you feel like you master something, you're supposed to even master it even more. How can you make it better? You should always be trying to find ways to make your outfits better. Okay, so yes, I always recommend a cover stitch, but you also have to have some type of sewing knowledge to operate that machine. If you've never used a sewing machine before, or you feel like you're still having problems with your sewing machine, learn that first. Then once you learn that, then invest in the cover stitch. Don't just jump right into the cover stitch, because you have to have the basic knowledge, the basic skills. A serger, the serger, you could get away with not having a serger. But I recommend the serger too, because it looks neater on the inside and it does things faster. So, what you really just need is just a sewing machine with a zigzag stitch and a straight stitch. If you're just starting out, then once you master that, get the serger. After you master that, get the cover stitch. And cover stitches they're not cheap. I think I paid $500 for my cover stitch, and that's a home machine. So now I'm working on getting an industrial cover stitch, because the brother machine is great, but I feel like an industrial cover stitch will be better for me, because that machine has problems handling a lot of fabric as well. You can get away with it, but sometimes it gets annoying. But yes, I will always recommend a cover stitch with the binding attachment. And I do teach classes on how to use a cover stitch machine. If you go in my group, DIY Exotic Wear, I had someone take a class recently, and her outfit looks so amazing for her to just take a 2-hour class. We did one whole outfit together. It was her first time using the binding attachment, and she did amazing. She did a great job. So the class is $350 for 2 hours. I teach you how to set up your machine, where to place your needles, how to place your binding attachment onto the machine. We make an outfit together, and then I also show you how to hem with the cover stitch, because that is not easy. Hemming. I think hemming on my cover stitch took me the longest to learn. So I will have the link to book a class for that as well. So just to be clear, we can sell items. Yes, you can absolutely sell. You could sell whatever you want with my patterns. I'm not like that. I know some businesses, they tell you, oh, you can't use it. You only could use it for personal use. No, you can use my patterns, just don't resell them, because you paid for them. So if somebody else wants them, they should have to pay for it too. But you can make whatever you want and sell it. I don't care about that. Some people be hating they don't allow to resell items. Yep, exactly. I just said that. Exactly. I never understood that. Like, not everybody makes stuff for themselves. A lot of us make things for other people, and we're running a business. So obviously we're buying patterns so we can make money off of those patterns. But yeah, you can sell anything with them. You can get a Juki cover stitch. It's amazing. I got rid of Brother. It sucks. You have the Juki, the home cover stitch machine. I actually had one. I ordered it off of Amazon before I got my Brother. I ordered the Juki because, you know, I love Juki. But when I got the machine, it had oil all over it. So I ended up returning it. I was so sad about that. But I love Juki. Like, if I do get an industrial cover stitch, it's gonna be a Juki. It has to be, because those are real workhorse machines and they will last. Like this, so my industrial sewing machine, I bought that machine used, and she had it for years, and it still runs perfectly. I haven't got it serviced yet, which I do need to do. But you can tell it's an older machine because of the table that it sits on. But yes, Juki all the way. Okay, yes, that's the one. That is the one that I got. I would rather like go to a store and purchase it because I was like, what is going on? Why is there so much oil everywhere? And I'm like, I'm not gonna take no chances because when I see leaking oil, I just think like something must have cracked on the way here. It could have been just maybe it was turned upside down, but that machine was like $1,500, and I didn't want to take that risk, so I sent it back, and then I ended up getting the brother. But I'm ready for an industrial. I want another home sewing machine too because, like I said, I feel like my Singer home machine is not doing what I need it to do. And you can find a coupon code. Oh, I love a coupon, honey. I love saving some money, okay? Because one thing about me is I'm cheap. I don't care how much money I make. I'm always going to be looking for the lowest price. I'm always buying store brand. Okay, I food shop at Aldi. Okay? I've been food shopping at Aldi for years, and I don't ever plan on stopping. I could live in a mansion, and I'm still going to go to Aldi. I love Aldi. I love saving money, okay? All right, guys. I'm going to head off of here. I have to go finish printing off these stickers so I can pack these orders up, and then I'm going to get back to finishing up these outfits. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow again. When I get off, if you guys want to comment any videos, I know somebody wants me to do a circle skirt video, which I'll be working on more YouTube videos once I get back. Like I said, next year I'm focusing more on teaching versus sewing, so you're gonna be noticing me on here a lot more. So just let me know what you guys want to see. If there's certain patterns you guys purchase that you're having trouble with, I will do a video on that. And I want to see somebody who purchased the jumpsuit pattern. I have sold over 60 of those jumpsuit patterns, and I have not seen one finished jumpsuit. I need to see what is going on with the jumpsuit pattern. Why hasn't nobody posted it? I know the pattern, that's like my largest pattern. I added some flares to my jumpsuit, guys. This is the jumpsuit pattern. I wish I could show it to you guys on the mannequin, but I added the flare from the leg flare pattern, and I'm going to add rhinestones to the bottom of the flare. So this is a sample piece. So you can see that it's just plain blue fabric, and the thread is black. So my sample pieces are pieces that I use to test out my patterns. I'm selling all of my sample pieces when I go to the club, and they're going to be discounted. So this jumpsuit, I'll probably sell for probably like 70 since the thread don't match. And yeah, I'm getting rid of everything. I'm going to have some outfits for $10. Let me show you guys something before I get off. I want to show you guys one of my first outfits that I will be selling because there's nothing wrong with it. This was before I got a cover stitch machine. It's the triangle bodice. So you guys see, I've been using my patterns since I started. Like, these are not new patterns. I've been using these same patterns. And you can see I was using a zigzag stitch. I was trimming So you don't need a cover stitch. I did all of this with just my serger and my sewing machine. So I think I'm going to do a video on that, how to trim without a cover stitch, because it definitely is possible. It's still neat. This was like one of my first outfits. I made this over a year ago. It's just been sitting on my rack. So yes, I will be bringing this to the club, and I'll probably sell it for like $15 because it's so plain. But there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, guys, that is all. Does anybody have any questions before I get off of here? Check out the place. Been buying with the coupons always. Okay, I'm going to check that out because I definitely am in the market for a new machine. And that would save me so much money. Maybe I'll treat myself. My birthday is on Monday. Child, I don't even know. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll save the live. So if you need to watch something,